Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be starting a new series on my channel of me trying every single product that is in my makeup collection. So I have a full basket right here full of stuff that we're going to be putting on our face today. All of this stuff either I've tried before and I just haven't touched it since, or I haven't tried and we're just now getting to try it. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Lainey and welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get started. Hello guys, so I'm on my lunch break to go get. So first up for starting our base, we're gonna go in with primer, and we have the Peri Para Blur Pang Banana Milk Blur Face Primer. I decluttered this actually a while back, and I actually just, went through all of my declutter piles, and I just decided that, hey, I'm gonna pull these out, to give them one last chance. And a lot of the stuff that is in my collection right now that I decluttered are decluttered items. They're just in my drawers until, someone buys it, or I finally, decide to take it to Goodwill or something like that. Second primer that we're using is for moisture and hydration. This is the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. I like this, but I didn't really see what it did for my skin whenever I used it a lot. It's almost empty, so this is actually going to be going in the trash soon. But I actually did like this, but I didn't notice it doing anything for me. So this was one that I decluttered, but I decided to pull it out so that I could use the rest of it, because I did like it, but again, I didn't see what it did for me. Okay, now we're gonna spot conceal for all the blemishes that I have. I'm breaking out so bad and I don't know why, but we had the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer, and I do not really, last time I used this, I didn't really care for it because I feel like it is cakey and it creased on me so bad. So we're gonna test it out one last time, see if it changes my mind. If not, then we're just gonna throw it away, because I don't donate stuff like this with this like this, that you have to pull it out and it's been on your face. But I'm gonna let this sit for a minute and then we will continue on with the tutorial. The sponge that I'm gonna be using to do my foundation and stuff like that, this is a new e.l.f. one. I think it's been a long time since I've used an e.l.f. sponge, because last time I used it, they sucked. They were really, really hard. But this one feels not too bad so far. So we're just going to blend out these spots on my face, and then we're going to go in with a foundation that I loved. Or I still do love, but I have not used in a long time. Alright, so for foundation today, we're going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. And I love this. I used to love this so much. This is in the shade F2. If you guys remember the first time that I tried this, it was in F3 and it was way too dark for me. But I actually really love this foundation. I'm just not really a stick foundation person. So we're gonna give this another go. Let me get her off of me. Hold on. Alright, so now we're just gonna take our sponge, and I kind of have to do this number. I have to kind of scrape it around, because my skin is drier. It's on the drier side, and being that it's getting cold outside, yeah, this is the worst time of year for my skin. But I really do like this foundation. First time I tried it, it blew me away, even though it was way too dark for me. but we're just blending this out here. This may end up looking a little too light. Wow, that's surprising. Okay. And it's got good coverage to it, which I like that too. But and I'm also going to carry it onto my eyelid for my base for my eyeshadow. And blend it down my neck a little bit. Alright, we're going to go in with concealer again, and we're going to go under the under eyes just a little bit, just because I already have pretty good base going on. So I'm just going to take this and blend this out. And I'm not carrying this onto the eyelid since I already have the foundation. On there. Alright, now we're going to set my under eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't have a lot of pressed powders, which I need to get some more. But this is one of my favorites. I love this powder. I also use this sometimes for all over the face too, but we're not going to do that today. I have another powder for all over the face. We're not doing any kind of cream contour today, so I'm just going to go ahead and set my face with this e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is in light pink. Whenever I purchased this, they didn't have the translucent one, but I actually really do like the light pink one. I think it's really, really pretty, and it gives my face a slight glow, which I do like because my skin is so drying. So we're gonna go ahead and set my entire face. And I don't need a lot of powder since that was a stick foundation and it's not a liquid, so it's not as sticky. Okay, so looking at my face so far, there's already a lot going on that I don't like. It's looking really, really spotty. It's not looking it's not smooth at all, but we're going to keep going. Alright, to contour my face today, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. And we're going to go in with this little brush. I believe this is an e.l.f. brush that I bought a long time ago. But we're just going to do this. I really like this bronzer. All I have for like cream contour are like my contour sticks, and you guys have seen me use those 1,000 times, so decided to pick something different. And now I'm just gonna blend this out so it's not so drastic. I'm going to take this and kind of carve out my nose a little bit. Now for bronzer, I'm going to be using this NARS matte bronzer in the shade Velarda. And this has a little bit of a sheen to it, even though it says matte. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. So I'm just going to kind of add this on top of what we already had with the contour, just to deepen up the cheekbones just a little bit. For blush today, we're going to go in with this mini Tarte blush in the shade Party. And I actually really like this. This is more of like a nude blush, which you guys know I love my, that looks like it has bronzer on it. Hold on. You guys know I love peachy blushes, so it's very weird for me to like a blush like this. But we're gonna add this in here. Up to the forehead. I'm gonna take a powder brush and just kind of go around to kind of tone down everything that we just did. For highlighter today, I'm going in with an old one. This is the Juvia's Place, the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3. And we're just going to apply this to the top of the cheekbones. I love how blinding this is. But this was also another one that I decluttered just because, you know, I didn't use it, whatever. So just giving her another go. Now I'm going to set my entire face with the I Heart Revolution Watermelon. This is a dewy makeup spray, which I need. So we're going to spritz our face. Wow. Alright guys, now it's time for the eyes. We're going in with the Profusion Basics 10 shade eyeshadow palette. I don't think I've ever used this. So, we're going to just go ahead and get into it. This palette does not have shades, so I'm just going to point to the shades that I use. So first up, we're going to go in with this one right here, which is a warmer, almost like a coppery orange shade, which it comes off more orange on the eyes. And we're just going to create our crease color. Just kind of deepen that up with that shade. Which I think this shade is beautiful for fall, definitely. Like that. And going in with another brush, we're going to go into, let's do this shade right next to it. It's kind of like a tan beigey looking color. So we're just going to put that on the inside of the eye right here. And on the other one, just to give us a little base for the topper that we're going to go in with. Now with this brush, we're going to go in with this deep brown down right here. And we're just going to warm up the outer corner. It's definitely not a really pigmented brown because there's barely, like, you can barely see anything has happened, but I like shades like that. I don't like shades that come off so pigmented that it's so hard to blend out. So I don't mind working with a shade like this just so that I can build it up instead of trying to bring it down. Alright, and then to deepen it up some more, we're going to go in with this dark brown right here. And I'm literally tapping off everything and stamping that on. And then bringing it forward just a hair. Like that. Same shade. And see, that's kind of what's going on. So now I'm going to go back in with that first brush that we used. I'm going to go in with that orange shade again. And just kind of this number just to clean up the edges a little bit. And the same with this eye right here. Just like that. Now I'm going to take this brush right here and go in with the lightest shade in the palette. And we're going to fix this over here. Like that. Then we're going to go in with this glitter topper right here. Or whatever you call this. We're going to go in here. And I'm not using my fingers, so I don't care. Just gonna build it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I cannot stand the feeling of makeup on my hands or fingers, anywhere on my body. It literally feels like dirt, and I don't like it, so I'm not using my fingers. Plus, I can see the color pretty well. I think it's really, really pretty. I'm just gonna take this brush that has some leftover eyeshadow and kind of bring it down the eye. Okay, now we're gonna do my brows, and I thought about using my new little brow pencil, or sorry, brow gel, but I'm gonna leave that for a different video where I'm trying out newer products that I've gotten. So we're just gonna do our brows like I've always done them. I've actually been doing my brows a little bit differently, well, a lot different than I usually have, but this is what I used to do. So we're just gonna do this until that video, which doesn't look bad. Oh, and I forgot what to say what this is. You guys know what this is. It's the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil. And it is my favorite. I have very sparse brow hairs, so a wax pencil like this that is like a little heavy on the wax it comes in handy with my brows because it helps my brows stay in place instead of falling all over the place. So let's do this. And then I'm going to take the brush end of the brow pencil and I'm just going to this way. Do the same over here. Just kind of makes them look a little bit more airbrushed. Now to set my brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. This is the lash and brow mascara. Just going to, and I'm actually going to kind of show you guys what I've been doing, but it's not with this product. So the other product, I apply it 3 times and sparse my brows up like that. Then I take it and I comb them down just a little bit on the top so that they're not showing. And then I do it again, dip it back in there, and do it again. And then brush them back down where like the front is still kind of sticking up, but you don't see them up top. If that makes sense. All right, and now we're going to do my lips. And I have this Persona lip liner, and I don't know what shade it is. It literally has 90210. So I'm just gonna line the lips. And I suck at lining my lips, so don't judge. Just kind of rub them in a little bit. And then for a liquid lipstick, I'm going with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Taunt. This is definitely a fall color. I love it. Okay, now we're going to go in with mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. Riley. She does this like every 5 minutes. Alright, we're applying the mascara now. This is my favorite mascara of all time. Obviously, I've been trying new ones, but this one just sticks. There's nothing like this one. I do like Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, but this one tops that one too. Like, look how pretty that is. Alright, and then last but not least, I was letting my lip dry. So we're going to go in with lip gloss now. This is the Marc Jacobs Electric Lights in the shade Enamoured. This is beautiful. And it has like a minty taste and smell to it. It's really pretty. Oh, look at that. And I never apply lip gloss to the top, just the bottom, and then I'll rub them together. Alright, you guys, so that is it for today's video. We're going to take a mirror and look at my face, because first looks of it before we did everything else, it looked horrible. The nose area is looking a little weird, like around this area right here. It is still looking a little spotty on my face. Maybe I need to exfoliate, but everything else looks really, really nice. I like the foundation. I've always liked the foundation. The concealer didn't crease on me this time, which is surprising. And then everything else is really, really pretty. I don't know if maybe the primers or the powder made everything look kind of funny, but it kind of toned down a little bit, so I'm happy about that. And my lip combo is probably my favorite. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave, and we will see you later.